My name's Craig Roberts. I was working at Mitsubishi for just over 15 years.
My name's Stephen Black and I worked for Mitsubishi, or actually Chrysler when I started, for 37 years.
I'm Krista Black and I was with Mitsubishi and Chrysler, started in the Chrysler days, for 33 years.
My name is Jean Wright. I worked at Mitsubishi for 15 years.
Robert John Case, worked at Mitsubishi Chrysler for 41 years.
My name is Alicia McGonnell and I work in Mitsubishi for about 12 and a half years.
My name's Alan Harrison and I worked for Mitsubishi for just short of 25 years.
My name's Dean Baxter. I worked for Mitsubishi for about 22 years.
My name's Mark Fusco. I used to work at Mitsubishi.
Yeah, my name's John Monaghan. Nearly 39 years I worked for Mitsubishi.
Well, my name's Ken Craig. I worked for Mitsubishi, or formerly Chrysler Australia Limited, for 37 and a half years.
My name is Lynn Peel. I've worked at Mitsubishi for 12 years.
My name is Lino Cardoni and I started at Mitsubishi the first time in '72.
My name's Manjeet Tuteja. I've worked at Mitsubishi Motors for 11 plus years.
My name is Paul Griffin and I worked there for 8 years in total.
Philip Cyclist. I was about over 14 years, I think, at Mitsubishi.
My name's Vanessa Apimata. Worked at Mitsubishi Motors Australia for about a decade plus.
Oh, they were good. They really looked after the employees. They cared for the employees. Employees were part of their structure, as I say. So they seem to know that by looking after the employees, they got more return. I think they were better than working for Chrysler. Chrysler didn't have the same sort of care factor.
Chrysler's was very gung-ho that, they'd want to sack you at the drop of the button. Mitsubishi came in, we used to have stillages right up to the roof. Mitsubishi came in and lowered that they weren't supposed to be over 10 feet, I suppose. Opened the areas up so at least you could breathe. Air conditioning came in, so conditions improved greatly with the help of the AMW, the union. People came into Mitsubishi only expecting to be there 12 months, 2 years at the most, and then move on to something. But it sucks you in with things like good superannuation, long service leave. In the later time, it was the 9-day fortnight.
Where I worked in the design department, the drafters were on the social committee, so I always got asked and participated in their dinner dances, which were very huge affairs. And the wives and partners came along and they were great occasions.
Mitsubishi Motors was a damn cool company to all their workers. There were benefits and things that I didn't think that we deserved because we got new everything every year. You were issued with boots and trousers and jackets and shirts, and that was all part and parcel of your working uniform. Whereas in New Zealand it was totally different. It was very hard economically, but here you could you get away with murder here. Everybody was so spoiled at Mitsubishi, I thought.
They had like a competition thing where you go down, I think it was Murray Bridge. They hired out the old drag strip and you can get to test drive all the cars, and yeah, they had like the Ford and the new Holden just so you can compare with the new car that was out and that, yeah. No, it was good just to get a chance to experience driving, because you often get a lot of people come up to you asking, what's it like to drive the new car, like the new Magna, and well, half of us haven't driven them, so it was a good opportunity for us to sort of get an idea of how they run and that.
There was families there. I mean, my boss, Millie, her husband worked there, her 2 sons worked there, and that's how it went.
As I said to someone, I said, I'm here with you more hours than I'm home with my family.
We had very much a society within Mitsubishi. The group that were there, the people that were there, you were great mates. You could have some pretty interesting arguments about who was right and who was wrong and how we were going to do it. In the early days, we'd work 7 days a week. So you'd work every night overtime, so it'd be 7 o'clock start, 7:20 finish, and you work Saturday and Sunday. So you lived and breathed Mitsubishi.
the opportunity to meet so many people from so many different backgrounds. You know, there's a lot of ethnicity in Mitsubishi, the Italians, the Greeks, the Vietnamese, and fantastic people, all with their different cultures coming in to make the one culture at Mitsubishi, you know, and work together for the common goal.
Christmas time they will organize like, or we have to dress up nicely, like if you are Santa Claus, you have to wear Santa Claus clothes, or a Santa helper. So, and I did a Santa helper with T-shirt with the drawing Christmas decoration, and then Santa helper.
If there was a bereavement, all the girls clubbed together, put money in, sent flowers. The birth of a child, I've never seen so much baby stuff in all my life. We'd all go out and we'd buy or we'd make something.
Working with men, I like to outdo them and really work my butt off, if I can say that phrase, and try and show them that us women can do just as better job as they can.
You know, you often see people at the shops, and you might recognise the name, but you recognise the face. And straight away, it's you know, stop and chat and talk and catch up at old times.
They like to shift you around to get you into different areas. So I started off in road test as a road test technician, and later on, as their business changed, I was put into rig. So then I had the opportunity to be exposed to the rig department where they used to do strength testing.
The company actually was quite keen on training its employees. I remember we used to have, TAFE used to conduct some courses on campus, and it was to do with whatever stream you wanted to be in. If you wanted to be in frontline management, safety, management, engineering, you could pick a few streams and advance yourself.
The opportunity came up to become an apprentice. Back in those days, they had the main Tonsley Park canteen fully booked out, you know, with, I don't know how many people were in there, but kids about my age at the time, 15, 16, in the final years of high school. Back in those days, there were quite a few apprentices. Mitsubishi used to run their own training centre in-house. I remember we had 27 apprentices in my year.
The apprentice training time for me was quite good. Not only were you put into sort of an additional classroom environment where you were doing training, but you're also doing some practical stuff on machines and so forth. In quite a large group, I think there was 26 of us at the time, and a few from the country and obviously a few from Adelaide. A number of those people that we started this first year with, I actually spent the vast majority of my career working either parallel with or crossing paths with.
But what is missing most is what the automotive companies actually did to create and teach people to become good manufacturing engineers, to understand and to use good techniques in business and manufacturing. Everywhere I go, I see these old people, but where are they going to come from in the future? I don't know. Mitsubishi and other companies like it have been the de facto universities of manufacturing. Not anymore. And I don't see a hell of a lot happening in tertiary education to fill that gap.
One thing that sticks out is probably the can-do attitude. Whenever we were given a task as a group, you know, we'd get it done.
The last model we built, the 380, there was a lot of enthusiasm and energy that kicked into the plant with all the new machinery and the new infrastructure that was planned to come in. The new car, there was a lot of emphasis on quality. This car was a make or break for Mitsubishi.
The beauty with the 380 project was it was a whole new manufacturing philosophy about how to build cars.
What they did with peanuts in terms of worldwide understanding of what's required in terms of money to tool up a new facility and a new vehicle, it was amazing. The way they reduced variation in every part of that process was astounding.
And to this day, without a doubt, it's the best car that we've ever produced. And I was lucky enough that if you look at the model code of that car, it's DB, and of course my name's Dean Baxter, so we've always said that it will always hang on that I was a quality manager, best car ever produced in Australia against everything else.
And the fact that the car was just not selling and the writing was on the wall, it made me angry. I wanted to find someone to strangle. I wish I could, but yeah, it's all over.
So the 380 is a very good car, I got to say. I got one in the driveway.
Driving a Mitsubishi car is important. One, because I know how they're made. And if you know how something's made and you're confident of the quality of that, so, you know, why wouldn't you drive it? Why wouldn't you buy it?